Welcome to the Fantasy Sanctuary. It's Best Ball Brunch coming to you live Sunday morning or evening, wherever you are, whether you're in the US of A or across the pond in the UK or wherever you find yourself drafting fantasy football teams, specifically best ball today. We'll be ripping dachshund teams on the Underdog fantasy sports platform and talking through some news and notes for training camp and prognosticating the things, maybe talk a little Hall of Fame game, and anything else that's on your minds. I've got coffee, I've got donut holes. Let's get into it. All right. So, as I mentioned, looking at this Underdog dropped two contests a couple days ago, the $8 4-entry Dachshund and the $25 4-entry Rottweiler contest. Already maxed the Rottweiler yesterday while watching the new fence get installed and just watching the fill rate of the Dachshund quickly blow up overnight. Did not want to miss out, and we're blessed with an Influencer 101. Very stoked and excited about that. So welcome. Shout out to Fantasy Dog Pound Pat. Had Best Ball Guy and myself on last night for a very rambunctious but fun Rottweiler back-to-back draft stream. Had a lot of fun. I commented last night that it had a lot of Always Sunny in Philadelphia vibes, shouting, disagreements, chaos. It was very fun. I had a blast. I hope everybody else had fun. Patrick joining us. Good morning. How's it going? Do we get an ASMR coffee pour or nah? You know what? You know what? You ask nicely, you get things. We can figure it out. I've got my coffee in a receptacle that does not do itself well to ASMR, but I can do that. Actually, you know what? Let me go grab a coffee mug. You get to see my butt. You're welcome. And Bruce, good morning. Welcome. All right, I'm gonna go grab a mug for you ASMR sickos. All right, we're back. Everybody get their coffee, their breakfast tacos, their breakfast sandwich, their croissants, their peanut butter sandwiches, their bagels that you folks drink. All right, here we go. I'll spill this all over myself. I can feel it. All right. It's coffee number 2. KZ, good morning. The better bit would have been you left an auto this entire thing. Actually, the better bit is just to go draft off my phone while taking a shit and just leave y'all here. Actually, I could, that'd be funny. I have, where did I put it? Hold on. I'm all over the place. Hold on. Let's see. Just sit here and let him draft and talk through. Okay, enough screwing around. Y'all ask for a coffee pour. We're gonna see what we can do. Ian, welcome. Star Kindler. OMG, huge news high. Yeah, we are probably gonna soak our crotches in coffee. I'm sure y'all like that. James, good morning. James, reinstated coach. Okay, here we go. All right. How'd that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got a little on the mic. I'll have to lick it off later. I'm sure y'all like that. Just finish pouring the rest. All right. That was nice. I kind of liked that. I'm slamming Devon Achan here. And I think we're gonna do a little Achan Cooper Cup. Looks like he's had a super healthy offseason camp. Offense is flowing through him. I think it's he's the alpha veteran. Doesn't mean Puka's not going to smash and Puka's not going to do very great, but Cup did struggle with ankle and hamstring issues last year. His age and his injury history does not bode well for like re-injury risk. But if he and Watson are having healthy camps and they've both kind of um, with the team adjusted their training regimen to help with that soft tissue risk be reduced, then that's a good thing. So I'm willing to buy in a very flat tier. All right, here we go. Incredible pour, coffee spill, coffee pour. 2 out of 10 pour, brother. What do you want me to do here, man? Like, given the quick setup, James saying Overzet can learn from the boy. There we go. Embodied all pours. Katie says reminds me of the Reno. It did sound a lot like pissing. I'll give it that. Bruce saying I don't have much Cup and I don't like that. Yeah, so I haven't been super heavy on Cup. I can pull up my exposures to double check what I am through. I've been playing it mostly through Kyron and Puka. A lot of this just because age. And re-injury risk. But like I said, I want to capitulate that if folks like twofold, if folks have a healthy camp, that bodes well just going into the season, and then what happens. And if guys are not having healthy camps, adjust like way heavier on the negative than I am on the positive. And so I'm trying to do a little bit of the catching up there. Doing so, walking the walk, doing the talk. Yeah, I'm at 3% Cup. So trying to catch up and hedge a bit in these time box contests. I've taken him in the second round plenty of times to catch up. And then I think I probably had him in at least 50 to 75% of the Rottweilers. And when I do my big dog, which is the let me share this. Planning on doing at least one big dog contest, $500 entry on Underdog, sub 2,200 total field size, with a 10-seat final, giving out $200K to first. So hedging a bit with those bigger contests, aside from the volume catch up. All right, let's see what do we got. BP, good morning, welcome. A nice piss stream coffee pour. If you rewind a bit. Matt Hudson, welcome. Thought it was a good pour. KZ is a tough grader, but that's because we've met in person and we're friends. So he knows how to bust my balls. Ian says he closed his eyes and woke up on Sunday to listen to Tyler chat through best ball while peeing. I mean, welcome to most of my mornings. Most of my morning picks are doing the usuals. Robert Griffin III, I think it's perfectly fine to leave Cup to the Boomers. Cup's price is too high considering that Puka is becoming the high priority target. I mean, my pushback to that is that this offense kind of does look like Miami-esque, right? Very concentrated to the top two targets. I think Cup and Puka are probably higher efficiency, higher target earning versions of Tyreek and Tua. You'd probably see similar output of both of those with a better quarterback. Yes, I said it. So I think that the age is certainly a concern, and I don't want to negate that. Holy hell. Well, we took a detour for Achan, and now we see Kelsey fall all the way back around. And I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. So I'm just gonna double tap Mahomes and Kelsey with CMC. Seems rare. And this is a boomer team. This is a boomer ass team, guys. Patrick Mahomes, CMC. Devon Achane, Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, and you can tell that in a couple of my work lives, I've worked around CNC machines because I keep saying that every once in a while. Well, that's fun. We're burying ourselves alive, but badgeless room, and it's kind of fun. That's fun. I almost just grabbed Kelce and Rice or Kelce and Worthy there and just let Mahomes go, get the offense without the quarterback. But I don't have a ton of Mahomes, and Mahomes and Kelce, much like the Lamar Andrew stack, what everybody wants. I'm keeping an eye on this Dachshund, Phil. I've got one more. I saved 2 bullets for you, brunch lovelies. So I don't want it to fill while I'm. Someone keep an eye on this. I don't want it to fill before. If I get 3 out of 4 entries, I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, I don't mind multi-tabling, but I think we can give you two of the isolated rooms. Meatwad, long time no see in the live chat, bud. Welcome. How you doing? How you been? What's everybody got for brunch and for breakfast? I got Fantasy Sanctuary is the home of the RB Glory Hole. So in respect to that, I bought donut holes. From a local coffee and gourmet pastry shop. Fantastic stuff. Okay. You know what? ADP doesn't matter famously, so I feel a lot better about the wide receiver one if he wasn't sitting out for like 2 or 3 weeks with a hamstring issue. We'll go through and check all the news and notes after I finish these Dachshunds. And I am worried about him having a injury marred camp. He's still missing time. But what if instead of Cortland Sutton, we just take all rookies? Make it very un-Boomer-esque. Yeah, this is the most Boomer team I've drafted all summer. The Avalanche is coming. No, it's not. Rachaad White goes at 39. This is the most home league ass room you'll see on Underdog, I think, at all. 0. yeah. No, so disrespectful to Cooper Kupp, and I love it. Hey, if Puka would have fell all the way back to me, I would have taken him instead. It is a little bit of peer pressure, especially at this point in the season where there's actual info that ADP was not taking into consideration as well or at all. Like we're getting to see snippets of like usage. We're starting to, hey, we projected this. Maybe that's not happening. We weren't projecting this, and this is happening. So like this time of year, I want to just take action on the most actionable news and notes and items. And ADP could definitely be lagging behind on that. It takes a lot more for fallers to fall and risers go quick, but with a volume of stuff without any puppies, I think ADP is lagging even more this year because of the overlay for the sprint and the marathon on Underdog specifically. My boy Lad goes, that hurts my soul. Gonna have to double tap receiver here. Brian Thomas seems good. Boy, oh boy, this sucks. I don't like Keon Coleman. I don't like JSN. I should probably take JSN. I don't want to take Nuke with the knee injury. I think he'll fall in this room. I could pull up Addison. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull up Addison. I'm going to say not likely to get suspended, go for the better talent and early and full season run out. Yeah, I'm just, Gino likely okay with the hip and the knee injury, but, he's not a spring chicken. And if anything's going on with him, Sam Howell has had a horrible, horrible camp. Downside risk. I'll take Darnold and McCarthy in the KOC offense. Oh man, we are keeping an eye on this fill rate, y'all. All right, catch up with the chat. Let's see. Meanwhile, what if we go with the all camp hype team and tap Dubs and Wicks? I don't know that Wicks is getting the hype in camp as much as Dubs is. Dubs is getting all the hype. It's Dubs, it's Love, it's Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, concentrated bets on spike offenses is like a way to play best ball, and it's a way to escape behind the 8 ball for sure. Good mother loving morning, Purple Yosh. Thad, good morning, bud. How you doing? Thad's on all the streams. You were up late on Best Ball Guy stream last night. I know. I really thought this room would give me a couple fun dudes. Hollywood Brown falls to 66. Terry falls to 60. Xavier Worthy and Ladd go right in front of my fucking face. Brutal. Yeah, I had a strong feeling that this room would give me my guys, and unfortunately I was sniped in front of my face brutally. But we went with the promising rookie and a fun offense and the second-year player. It's fine. Doesn't feel good. It's not fun. Okay, talk to me about this, Meatwad. Taking Addison over Jason is devious behavior. Why? Because, like, in the most simplistic way possible, wide receiver 2 on a high pass rate offense over a wide receiver 3 who had a pretty rough year 1 run out on a semi-neutral but more efficient play action offense. Like, if I'm trying to play catch up, I feel like Addison's the better pick there in a prudent way. Hey, Darnold and McCarthy aren't as bad as we're worried about, or with Hawkinson being out, it doesn't matter. How is my network connection unstable? I'm tied into the Ethernet. Xfinity looks like it's garbage. I mean, the Watson hype's been that he's just been catching everything. He's been healthy and he's getting targeted deep. But I guess that's more of like the videos than it is news and notes. I would take Palmer, but he just seemingly is hurt. We'll take Sean Payton Slant Boy. Tempted to take Brooks here, but I don't think that's a luxury I can do. So I think we're just gonna take Dobbs for the correlation, for the camp hype. And we're not really shaking allegations of this team not being a boomer team because we have boomer-esque big man go fast Brian Thomas, the rookie. Year 2 Jordan Addison, everybody that I know that's a boomer loves. A guy that scored 10 touchdowns as a rookie. Cortland Sutton, they never stopped loving old Slant Boy. And then Romeo Dobbs. Like, yeah, this is a team. This is the most gross. You know what? I could have taken control. I could have gone for Lockett and Shaheed. Said I didn't take JSN, but I will take Lockett. I like Shaheed a lot, and he's having a awesome camp. But apparently now he has a hammy issue. What's going on? Sad. Oh, hopefully that red questionable tag, which I wish we had on Underdog, but that hopefully a little note will scare this room off. Yeah, StreamYard is weird. It was like, oh, you're on Wi-Fi. I'm like, how? I am connected to the Ethernet. I am plugged in. All right. Robert Griffin saying Dubs is year 3, but he seems old. I mean, he was an older rookie, wasn't he? I think he was like a 5-year player, if I remember correctly. He's 24. Yeah, I guess it's just a 4-year player in college. Feels old. You are on every set, Thad, and we love to see it. James, a.k.a. reinstated coach on Twitter, says, Dobbins just went ahead of Edwards, my last dachshund. Jumping the shark. My God. I mean, my thing with Dobbins is I get being excited about him because he's always been exciting and people love him and people want him to be good. I'm just really, really concerned that when the pads come on and the season goes as it goes. Having that much like visible muscular asymmetry, and his extremely, extremely rough injury history on the knees and the Achilles, it's just going to lead itself to like compensation injuries and just lack of juice. But his elite burst score is away, plus his age. I think he's under 25. So like he has outs to be an outlier. And if they're just going to give him volume no matter what, like maybe my concern is that like, well, he's not going to be efficient and they'll phase him out. What if they just don't care? That's possible. I don't know that he's better than Gus at that point though. But I think he's got the pass catching outs. So I get it. I just like better bets. Anthony Rich, so you're going to have a lot of bye week 6 guys. Yeah, and that's okay. Early bye week's not that big of a deal. All right, Dark Side, talk to me. We disagree on a lot of stuff. He's not a wide receiver 3. Are you saying that Tyler Lockett's the wide receiver 3? Are you saying he's running the wide receiver? I'm talking like route usage and snap usage. That's some Texas shit. What are we referring to? In general, yes. Texas native, born and raised, never escaped the Jupiter level. Okay, we're talking Jason. Let me do these picks and yeah, this room is just does not give a fuck. Love it. What I'm noticing in these Dachshunds and Rottweilers is that wide receivers fall inexplicably. Holy hell, look at that. You were all afraid of an avalanche, and we get our 6th boomerang receiver in Tyler Lockett. Oh my god. I'm tempted to take Firemouth here as like some. I wish Lockett would have gone because I think I would have preferred Polk and Downs. But yeah, we'll just take Polk. All right. We've caught up in theory, but not in vibes. Is that fair? I push running back a little bit more because I have CMC and Achane. So through 11 rounds, we have Patrick Mahomes falling to us on the turn. Little Awu. CMC, Achane, Little Awu. Cooper Kupp, Big Boomer. Brian Thomas, seemingly starting to kind of stack some good camp days, which is good. I think he can easily surpass Gabe. He's not a target earner, and there's nobody else. Like Ingram being used more is fine, but I think his role is more valuable as deep and yak guy. But Brian Thomas, Jordan Addison, Cortland Sutton, Romeo Dobbs, Tyler Lockett, Big Awu, and Jalen Polk. What I've noticed in these is that Lockett and Miners fall a lot. If I get downs, that'd be sick. Yeah, this room is scooping up quarterbacks and running backs. Raheem Mostert going early. All right, chat. Okay, we were talking about Jason. Meatwad says Jason, better college prospect, likely wide receiver 2, and I theoretically explain it. Okay, I don't mind this, but like I don't understand how we're calling him the wide receiver 2. Metcalf's the wide receiver 1. Lockett ran the routes as the wide receiver 2, and they brought him back, and they like paid him. And so like you're just saying, I mean, like the JSN bull case is that this new coaching staff that did not draft JSN, and JSN's college profile was good, but it was also not without red flags. He went, he was the 2nd or 3rd receiver drafted, if I recall correctly, at the end of the draft. So, and then like year 1 matters. JSN's year 1 was much worse than Addison's. We have to adjust to NFL. And I know some of that was the wrist injury. I know some of that was like screen merchant BS from inept Shane Waldron. But maybe also some of that is on JSN in this offense. But like it's a defensive head coach and Ryan Grubb, it's an efficient, deep play action pass game. But like from a usage and like Jason is priced as a wide receiver 2, but that was priced like Lockett was leaving, and they brought him back. So that's where I'm struggling, right? Like there's only so much pie you can cut up if they're all healthy, and they could be slightly average to slightly above average pass rate, but that doesn't mean the pass volume is going to be enough to support all three. Dennis Allen is the only guy, or one of the few guys he's talked up highly is Taysom and Shaheed. Last time I saw, you were at 30% J.K. Dobbins this year. Mr. Poopy Butthole, good morning. Ooh wee with the pads on and the tampons in. I don't know, brother. I don't know. He has not had a single season where that was true. Yeah, lots of double QB. So I guess with Mahomes there, nice being able to push it a lot. The Chargers do have a really boomer league. Ashton, good morning. What's up? Ooh, 6 bisexual weeks. Neil, good morning. What's up? How's it going? All right. Well, I want Musgrave to stack up with Dobbs, and we can be done at tight end. That seems fun. And then for running back, or do we keep pushing tight end? I think we keep pushing tight end. I think this room is going to get hungry and thirsty for running backs. We'll double tap. We're at 2 running backs, so we'll do Algier and Wright. We'll do a little hand cucking in this Miami backfield. Seems good. I want to Musgrave a lot there, but taking Travis, you got to kind of just count that he'll be the guy. And there are some late tight end targets that we can push the edge. It's a smaller field. What we said with 156 final. Don't have to get everything perfect. Ooh, speaking of fill rate, let's keep an eye on the fill rate, y'all. What are we at? 98.6. Okay, cool. I think we're gonna be able to do both Dachshunds live here. That'll be fun. These rooms are weird. Tyler and Trevor. Did I miss a Trevor? Is there a Trevor here? The vibes have recovered quite a bit on this team. Yeah, see, and even then, like if I take Muth there and Musgrave comes back, I feel like I poorly allocated on this team. I think I don't want to be behind. CMC allows me to push running back. Kelsey allows me to push tight end. I want to just push those, and then Mahomes lets me push quarterback. So I feel like push those to the brink to catch up a wide receiver, and then once caught up at wide receiver, I think at the onesies I've done enough to be able to push it to backstack the running back. I didn't take my 3rd running back till round 12, so that felt prudent to double tap there in a room that's taking Marshawn Lloyd early, Rico early. You're not getting those gimmies. Best ball on call. Good morning. Good morning. Sultry tunes and best ball to cut grass and eat ass because it's 2024. Pat on pat correlation is so hot. It's the new thing. Yeah, good morning, historical. Yeah, I saw that Spags was going live at 10, and I'm like, when the hell did Spags do Sunday? And then Spike Week's got Rob going early this morning. And I know Rob on Spike Week's channel does Sunday streams every now and then, but I'm like, man, I had my whole brunch time slot all to myself, and now everybody's horning in on the home stretch action. So I also was just really worried that the Dachshund was going to fill, and I saved bullets to do the Dachshund for brunch. So I also didn't want to miss out with that. Patrick saying he kind of loves the ugly Sutton Lockett type picks. Yeah, I mean, especially at ADP, right? Like at ADP and then after ADP, those guys, that's projectable veteran volume in best ball there is fine, especially when I'm mixing in some rookie upside. And noting that Bobo is having a very fun camp. Can't tell if that's just one-on-ones, though. Everybody wins one-on-ones in camp, unless your name was Traylon Burks last year. Your beautiful face is getting covered up on my live chat. Is it? They're nowhere close. Darkside saying he doesn't. I don't betting on Lockett to get the same amount of work as last year is a good idea. What about the same amount of work the last 5 years? And I'm not even betting that. Like his ADP is cheaper than it was last year, right? He's going 3 rounds, and in this draft, 5 rounds later than he was. So that's not the bet saying that he still got outs to spike weeks, and in the playoffs he was very efficient. I think we'll take our last receiver here in Michael Wilson. I like him a lot in this build. And then for quarterback 2, or do we take McMillions for the brand? Fuck. Well, that was a bust. Mouse did not want to cooperate clicking. I could have manipulated the timer a bit more there. Yeah, we'll take Antonio Gibson for the New England stack. Man, I wanted old McMillions there. What a bummer. Bluetooth mouse giveth and taketh away. Lockett took a step back. If you think he's the wide receiver 2, why did you want someone to take him before 120? So that I wouldn't be tempted to take the value, so I could just I like Downs a lot, and Downs and Polk is more fun, like bit-wise, right? Like this is a very old wide receiver room. I prefer to get higher youth upside here, but I'm not going to ignore value on that role. He did take a step back, and he still outperformed his teammates in the playoffs last year. So like both can be true. He can take a step back in efficiency and be getting closer to the age cliff, and Jason still not be the guy that ADP says he is. Both can be true. Best Ball Moderate asking, why has the market normalized old prospects like Jalen Daniels, you mean Jaden Daniels, and Ray Davis? I don't understand what you mean by normalize. I don't. If you go look at Dynasty, I don't think either guy is priced like they're like super duper young. But even that said, like Sam Darnold being a super young QB prospect didn't make him good. But the draft said what it said, which is we're going to take them. We're going to take them at good draft capital on good teams, and like fantasy profile wise, like I don't care how old a prospect is if he was taken top 2 and is going to run a lot. Personally, I can't speak for everyone. Oh, lost my place in the chat. Hold on, let me catch back up, y'all. Also, love the discourse, guys. We're here to disagree. That's totally okay. Patrick says, how many eyes do you recommend having open when on the clock? I'm usually down for 3, but is opening your 4th eye optimal? Many people only open their 3rd eye, and they miss the 4th dimension metaverse eye. And that's where you can not only see into the future, but see into multiple timelines. Much like Doctor Strange, there are a million outcomes that could happen, and we have to look into all of them for the optimal 1 millionth answer. Anthony's saying Mike Galecki. I'm assuming you're talking about Mike Gesicki. Cincinnati tight end is the most underpriced. I will have to say that like everything coming out of camp for him and his role is pretty promising. Joe Goodberry, avid fan and coverer of the Bengals, notes that right now slot is most likely a rotation of Chase, Yoshi, Burton, and Charlie Jones, and Mike Gesicki slotting, shifting in there at times, and then kind of being used as the deep guy. That said, Eric All returning from his injury sooner than expected. Still kind of a log jam there, but Gesicki's had like a good solid camp to connect with Joe. Remains to be seen if that will matter in the season whenever everybody's on the field. Yeah, I think all that's fair, and I think that's why his price is lower, right? Like that's it. And there's a very real chance that the only guy that really there's a very real chance that all 3 guys don't really surpass ADP by much. Maybe they're all fairly priced, right? Like that's an option. Without an injury, that is. And Metcalf probably the best bet to outproduce all of that, but the most high cost. So I think that's fine. Jason's cost is saying he's going to have some sort of growth, and saying that's definitely locked in is somewhat wish casting, and that's okay to say. We kind of got boxed out of quarterback here just a wee bit. We'll take May with the Polk. And we'll probably do... I don't love Juwan there, but probably prudent just to get quarterback and tight end settled, and then we can decide how we want to do the last pick between a third quarterback. I forgot I had Cortland. I got Bo, and then I was like, oh, I don't know that I should do that. And then I had him. So we'll take Bo if he comes back around. If not, we'll figure out how we want to spend that last pick. Forgot I took Dustin Neese, Cortland Sutton. So last note on Addison. I agree. I've been low on Addison all season. I'm just saying with him now getting priced down for suspension risk whenever it wasn't a DUI, and he, like, if you Fantasy Drew, the lawyer, broke this down a few weeks ago that like from a case argument wise, they don't really have one, and so it's going to come down to like optics how the NFL wants to handle it. So very likely he's not suspended. Same thing with Rice, if anything next year. So with that, and then even then, suspensions 3 games in the early season, most useless, meaningless production, especially in a build with 8 wide receivers. And then from that standpoint as well, he's got runway with Hawk being out for the first part of the season, if not, through the bye week. And then he's coming off injury, so he's likely to be less of himself for most of the season, if not all season. Addison's healthy. So there are outs to that. And then I'm just saying, like, I think we get attached to who we think young receivers and young players are, and we don't adjust very well whenever we're not as correct as we thought. And I think, like, the market's much harsher on QJ than it is JSN, even though they weren't that different throughout the whole season and down the stretch. QJ obviously got more opportunities to, like, prove he's wrong, but JSN, outside of a touchdown catch, is fine at best. So I just don't like his price. In fact, I think Coleman's probably a better bet, just given like the like uncertainty of who he is as a player. Historical anomalies, true. Last Sunday of the year with no football. Capital Yellers. I'm just combining y'all's chats. Good chat, Emo. Yeah. No, I think it's fine to be higher on Jason than Addison. I'm generally low on both guys. In this build, though, it felt prudent to take a shot on one of those, and I just think simplifying the bet down to which offense could be better given the historical coaching staff, historical profiles, and this year outlook. That's it. Either guy being on this team made sense. Oh, I got you. I tried, guys. I tried to do the brand, and the mouse said fuck you. Yeah, and I'm cool if, like, the offense is just much better than it was last year. I just don't want to be overly confident on that. I am so ready for week 1. I am so ready to watch all the games. Okay. Bonix goes, which is a bummer. We could take another running back. We talked about Brand. I'm going to take CEH. You're all going to hate me for doing it, but that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm jumping in. If anyone has a Dachshund bullet left, I'll count down and then I'll recap the team. So I think there's like a 12-second delay. So all right, I'm jumping. And it crashed. I don't know if that actually went through. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, waiting for 6. What was I saying? Yes, can't wait for real football. I can't wait to watch all of it and overreact to week 1 of a 17-week season. Patrick saying feels like Ray Davis is still aggressively underpriced. I think that's true. Um, he's had a really good camp, right? I think the problem is just like Allen and Cook, but yeah, I mean Davis could just be a more effective RB2 and they could just run a lot, right? Darkside saying that was last year was Lockett's worst season in 5 years. He's 31. Yeah, okay, so I get it. In a vacuum, bet on Jason over Lockett. I don't think that makes both of them smashes to matter. Like, it's like the Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox thing, right? Like, Dawson Knox can be bad to middling, but his existence still caps Kincaid's ceiling. Yeah, we've seen that. So as long as Lockett is not dead, I think he caps the ceiling unless the coaching staff just decides to like straight up pull and rotate the guys. And everything I've heard in camp is that they like everybody doing what they're doing. Right? That's it. And I get the breakout. And at that point, I'm not taking a lot of Addison or JSN because I'm taking the rookies over those guys. I think McConkey and Brian Thomas are better, clearer bets. Draft is starting. I said I would recap. So let me see if I can recap and then get into the other one. So we ended with a 2-6-8-2 build: Patrick Mahomes, Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, Devon Achane, Tyler Algier, Jalen Wright, Antonio Gibson, CEH, Cooper Kupp, Brian Thomas, Jordan Addison, Cortland Sutton, Romeo Dobbs, Tyler Lockett, Jalen Polk, Michael Wilson, Travis Kelce, Jawan Johnson. Fun, weird, oldish team. CH seemingly the guy they know the known commodity about, and they're just giving Prince a chance to like outplay himself. And no, you motherfuckers! No one told me as a slow draft. They swapped it to slow draft in the final 1.5%. They rugged me. Oh, that's brutal. Motherfucker. Well, shit. What are we gonna draft, y'all? Dude, what a brutal run out. Shame on you, Underdog. Shame on you. What a fucking bummer. Sucks ass. We'll do an eliminator. I'll give y'all a 10-second stream delay. What's up, Bones? How you doing? 3, 2, 1. I haven't done as many eliminators because I'm on Android and they haven't been able to push their update for the bye week fix. So I'm not drafting when I don't have the bye weeks like readily visible, especially because I'm doing a lot of them on mobile. James, welcome. New to basketball this year. For attorney like DK Millimaker, if you don't have some week 17 correlation, you basically don't need in the prize pool. I'd say from an expected value standpoint, yeah. That said, it's such a large field with so much chaos that like the correlation is your way to kind of give you any semblance of chance to make it there and then capitalize on making it there. So I'd say I'd be prioritizing even more, given that it's like what a 1,000 person final. Yeah, the parlay of things you have to get right at that point. It's insane. Yeah, so that's the thing. If it's JSN versus Addison, I think Addison's got the better year two outlook, legal stuff notwithstanding. Jason's got the better quarterback outlook, but I think the answer is both can just be minor wins, minor misses at ADP, and just the guys going around them, either in the rookie receivers and Keon Coleman, Lad McConkey, Brian Thomas, like the question box rookies, or the running backs going around them, or the tight ends going around them, could just end up being better bets, and that would not surprise anybody, right? We saw the same thing kind of happen with the Rashad Bateman, Quentin Johnston, like wide receiver cliff line, right? Was Royce Freeman drafted? That's fantastic. Bo Nick's more like Boner. I wish I could have taken that pick back and done Bo instead. My subconscious knew Bo to Sutton, and then logic me saw Polk and Gibson, was like, oh shit, I gotta kind of stack that up. That's fine though. I think May's getting some pretty good camp news, and they're more likely to play him than not. A lot of boner talk this morning. It is brunch, is it not? Corey M. Why did they do this? Yeah, you talking about the slow draft? Yeah, that I haven't been rugged that hard since college. Yeah, I was gonna like the Dachshund was gonna be all weird and wild and fun, and Yeah, throw these tomatoes at Underdog. It's dude, that's happened to me like 3 fucking times now. I think 2 weeks ago, I was like, got my morning coffee. I was like, before I even check work emails, I'm gonna wake up with the dogs, get coffee, draft the team, and it's fucking slow draft because it nearly filled. So fucking bummy. Patrick saying streaming the slow draft is gonna take forever. Gotta guys, 2 week live stream coming to you. This fucking $8 dachshund. We're sitting on the slow draft. If y'all would have gotten in, we could have made this the world's fastest slow draft again, which is the real bummer. That's on y'all for firing off so soon. James saying probably better. Everyone will be done drafting. React all the training. Yeah, it's just overly sweaty for an $8 tournament with like how much money was going to first in that? Like what, 30K, 50K? I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, 30K to first. That's some sweaty ass behavior for 30K. I mean, you ask, I'll give. I mean, that is the Sam Sherman take, right? That CJ Stroud made Wilson, JSN, and Olave all much better than they really are. Garrett Wilson notwithstanding. I'm a big Geno fan. I love Geno a lot. I'm far more concerned about yeah, we'll take Jefferson here. It is eliminator. I think Chase's floor has gotten a little bit more stable, but I think Justin Jefferson's floor is much more stable. I like Geno a lot. Geno hasn't been the problem as much as the offensive line and the offensive philosophy has been. And I'm not as confident the line getting hurt back-to-back years sucks, but also they have been a little less good in pass pro than we were hoping they'd be. And I don't know that they beefed it up enough for me to feel like very good about it. But if they do that, Historical saying, what is funny about that is Jason barely played his last year in college. Mostly Jason height comes from the year they played with Wilson and Olave. Both of them said JSN was the best. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is really weird, right? And what if JSN was the better college player and he's not the better NFL player? Like that's possible. College and NFL are very different games, right? Like that's okay. So the Geno situation, they're getting imaging done to confirm that it's not a big deal and it's hip and knee, but and they're expecting him back next week. But you don't love him getting nicked up and missing a week of camp going into preseason. But this could be a whole lot of nothing. But it's already kind of like, it's already a little concerning. I don't know. You'd like them to just be cooking and healthy and not missing any time. Patrick saying Geno lowest percentage of incompletions due to inaccuracy in the league, top 5 on target. Yeah, I mean, Geno looks like the new Ryan Tannehill, like the guy that no one believes in and expects to fall off, yet advanced analytically, looking very, very strong. So I love Geno. I'm in on Geno. I'm pensive on total philosophy because Mike McDonald does come from a team philosophy of controlling the ball, running very well, and playing really good defense. And, it doesn't set up for shootouts all the time. Welcome to the JSN Roundtable. Welcome to 97.5 JSN, where we talk JSN all day and all night. Addison, more like Assasin. Get out of here. We're talking JSN and Seahawks. You're listening to 97.5 The Hawk. Ah! Might as well be like a Seattle radio show with all this Seattle talk. You know what? Faux pas on my part. I could have just, when we got rug pulled to the slow draft, I could have just pivoted to news and notes and catching up on all that. And instead I jumped right into an eliminator because I figured you sickos would want drafting, but maybe you just want to talk. While we're doing all of that, let's do a little housekeeping. As you might see on the scroll below, we are on the road here on the Fantasy Sanctuary to 3K YouTube subs. You know what? Yeah, historical anomaly saying I miss my calling as late night DJ. Let's welcome to the Fantasy Sanctuary. We're on our road to 3K subs. Bow, 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 bow. Don't miss out. We've got giveaways coming to you when we hit 3K before week 1 of the NFL season. NFL. Da-da-da-da. Get in. Sweepstakes. One comment every video. As many comments, as many videos as you like to get yourself entered into $100 of cold, hard cash, merchandise, coupons, and exclusive premium content free for 12 months. We'll do Devonta. So, yeah, road to 3K. Week 1 of NFL season kicking off. We're going to do the giveaway for $100, $25 merch voucher, and 12 free months of premium content. That is, premium content includes best ball ranks, redraft ranks, dynasty ranks, rookie guide, roster reviews, both dynasty and best ball and redraft, trade advice, and membership exclusive streams for reviewing and fixing dynasty rosters and redraft rosters. Awesome stuff in the fantasy Discord. If you're not already there, hold on. We'll hit the nut button when we get Kyron motherfucking Williams. Nut. Oh, you're going to give me Kyron in the 3rd round in the Eliminator? Baller. Pat, what's up? Like I said, last night we had a very fun time with Pat on the Fantasy Dog Pound. The day before that, he had Coach Speak Index on, talking all that good alpha, giving you the info you need from camp news and notes, and then weaving it all in from the last 6 months of Coach Speak. Before the draft, during the draft, after the draft, during OTAs, and now in camp. So check out all of those streams. Awesome stuff. Pat is on his road to 2K subs, and when he hits 2K, he's doing a 24-hour live stream, and you best know I'm going to be one of his late night hosts. So if you want to see that, go get him to 2K. Go sub to us. Like and subscribe here, guys. Like and subscribe to YouTube. I hate that. I'm going back to Disc Jockey. Like, subscribe, hit the subscribe. Join us at 3K. The giveaway season is upon us. That was such a crazy, ridiculous fun. Just guys being dudes, busting balls, drafting teams, giving takes, chopping it up, shitting on the chat shitting on us. What else do you want from a late night draft? Banking some BBMs tonight or on dad? Oh, talking to Pat. Dude, Doris Fountain apparently in the lead for wide receiver 3, but coaching staff saying that it's still an open competition. Kind of the same thing. So the Doris Fountain is kind of like the same thing as Generic Prince, where the coaching staff have said about Khalif Raymond and about CEH. We know what we have in those guys. We trust those vets. We trust how they fit into the offense. We trust what they can do. So we're giving the guys behind them a chance to show us what they got and see if they have enough to unseat. And, for the wide receiver 3 in the Lions, still TBD. Yeah, ADP 81 just because it takes longer to fall. I'm comfortable taking him around Sutton now. I don't want to ignore a knee sprain. I asked Jeff Mueller, the PT on fantasy, doing fantasy health analysis, and he was saying that the data's kind of a mixed bag, and then mostly just not good for guys advanced in age getting a late season injury like that. So at that point, if it's between him and Sutton, I will take I'll take my shots on him versus just chasing higher pass rate upside. And I think if a hobbled Hopkins is a lot like a Cortland Sutton, it's just tough because he's starting to feel more like a Tyler Lockett-esque bet with potential efficiency dip with the health. We massage the algorithm. We massage a lot of things consensually because it's 2024 around here. James saying I need to do the radio voice on PPR Tyler's 24-hour live stream for an entire draft. I could do that. Tyler, please audition for a television hosting gig somewhere. I almost got cast on Love Is Blind a couple years ago, actually. Casting director or casting folks hit my my DMs and said if I was interested. I had a very fun profile. They checked out my professional profile, which is hilarious. And my fiance at the time said no. But I thought that would have made great TV to like come to the very end and be like, actually, I'm engaged. And then they pay for my real wedding and not my fake wedding. That'd have been great TV, I think. I know I'm great for TV, and that's probably not something to be self-aware about. But I've been on camera a lot more than I should in my life, and I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Yes, Purple Yosh, Lions, local Lions fan saying, yeah, they did mention if they could be picky, they want length and size. The DPJ's strictly just like a decoy guy. You're a sick pup. Drafting both Darius Fountain and Antoine Green. Maybe the answer is a rookie wide receiver. Guys. Dear God. Basketball guy hitting us with the someone reverse Google Translate this Vietnamese so that I know what Eric is saying with his Vietnamese bot farm subs. It's a good bit. These 30-second clocks are brutal. It is the Eliminator. How much money is to first? 100K? All right, chat. Christian Kirk or Rashee Rice? They feel like similar bets. One better offense personality. We might be able to get both. I'll just grab Kirk. I'm saying that Star Killer's gonna do me dirty. I can feel it. 8% is nothing. Get more, you sick pup. Because if he matters at all, like you're gonna like 10%. Who else is scroll the F down rookie at wide receiver? Let's see. I mean, Walker is still free. He's a great bet. Malik's a good bet. Noah Brown's not a bad bet. Not a rookie. Jordan Whittington, fun bet as like a D-Rob, Skronik, Rando. Johnny Wilson. Take some Johnny Wilson over the... please take the Eagles wide receiver 3 over the Lions wide receiver 3. Holy hell, he comes back. We're smashing that. All right, so in our eliminator, we're doing Hero RB with Kyron Williams, Justin Jefferson, Devonta Smith, Christian Kirk, Rashee Rice. We do not get the Hurts Devonta stack, sadly, but that's okay. I mean, it was okay not to go on Love Is Blind and riz it up, as the kids would say, with a bunch of horny LA women who are looking for a husband. Eric says his Vietnamese is good morning and good luck in your draft. Do I even want to try to say that? Let's see. Where'd it go? Did you delete it? Oh, there it is. Chào bùa sẵn hoặc trước nọ mẫn chóng đút thảo của bạn. Probably fucked that up. Not racist. I took 2 years of Mandarin in high school. So I did give that my legit best guess. Different dialect and pronunciation, but slightly familiar with it. Here in Houston, have big pockets of Vietnamese, Indian, Chinese populations. Is Rice a lot worse than the Eliminator? So my thought with the Eliminator is that the hardest weeks to make it through in this tournament are early season. Or I'm sorry. The easiest or early season, the hardest or late season. So even if he gets suspended 2 to 4 weeks, early season are the softest cutoffs. And so if I'm starting out with receiver, and I'm going to kind of do hero running back. So I'm going to get quality and quantity at receiver early. I want to chase Rice's profile of a year 2 guy who has like slightly worse, but Amon-Ra-esque year 2 peripherals with Mahomes. And I win a lot if he doesn't get suspended at all. And I win a lot if he only gets suspended 2 to 4 games max. And his role is like very good. And in camp, he's seemingly still getting targeted a lot. He's apparently being leaned on quite a bit. And all signs point to the meaning outcome being he does not get suspended until next year, if at all, because the case is not even put in the system, in the legal system yet. On the criminal side, he could still settle. And so far, the NFL hasn't given any indication that that's coming. And again, if it does, it's going to be Fantasy Drew, at least, the lawyer, was not moving off of like a 4 to 6 game suspension max this year. So willing to kind of take that risk if I have 3 receivers through the first 5 rounds. Exactly. That's what we call an exploit. That is true. Ian did not, in fact, do me dirty. But I wish he would. I am not anti-Johnny Wilson. I just swim deeper water sometimes. And that's how we drown, brother. Let's not lose sight of the optimal play. It is, in fact, 100% not racist. That was a true attempt to try to pronounce Vietnamese correctly, knowing that I have trouble with the back of the throat pronunciation part due to my speech impediment that you can all hear, and I ignore that it is a thing. All right, we'll make this pick, and then I'm going to read this long Yosh chat that just came through. Oh, I was like, it's fucking quiet. Put some music on. Wait, that's not the one I want. It's this one. There we go. Watson or McConkey here seems fun. What do we think, chat? Not sure what McConkey's dealing with, and pretty sure he might come back around. So I'll take Watson, who had a healthy camp, correlates with our Week 17 bet. The finals here, it's an eliminator, so each week a portion of the pod gets cut off and reshuffled, and the finals are what? Why am I struggling to see? Hold on, let's go see. 115 final seats. I still want to play with some Week 17 correlation. So Justin Jefferson to Christian Watson, that makes sense. Purple Yosh says the one thing he'll say for the Eagles guys is I think their defense will basically be as horrible as it was in the second half, so shootouts will be plentiful. Didn't they bring in a new defensive coordinator and their other one was dog shit? I don't know. It's unstable. It could be horrible. It could be fine. I don't think it's gonna. I think they're gonna try to be better on offense in general anyway. Swimming, going swimming. Is BP swimming? Is he in the pool? Is he saying I'm drowning? I'm not reading that, Bones. That is indeed hashtag 100% racist. McConkey comes back around as I thought. That said, I think in eliminator, I want to go after a running back 1, and we'll correlate our running backs for Week 17. I think 2-5. I think I probably in eliminator I want to make sure not to push any position too far, and if I'm pushing quarterback and tight end here, I want to give myself the option to have 5 strong running backs if I stop there, and Connor gives me good confidence and a correlated bet at doing that. Ian says he's never hated a team as much as he hates his current team. Let's take a look. See, Hill, Neighbors, Cup, Cook, Andrews, Kamara, Ingram. Can I ask why? I'll hang up and listen. Hey, have a good one, Meatwad. Appreciate you. Love the discourse. You're a sharp homie in all the chats. Have a great day. Catch you on the flip. I don't think those are 60 IQ takes anymore, brother. I think it's iron sharpens iron. Have a great day. Love the discourse. Come back hot. I can't wait to disagree more. That's how we get sharp. All right, make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, what are we doing? What we got going on? Well, you're the one clicking the buttons, brother. Why are you going bully tight end and pulling up Kamara? I just don't get it. Peace and love, meat. And coffee. I keep forgetting I have donut holes. Is this ASMR? Do you like this? Is that good? Is that bad? Purple Yoshi gonna grind some baseball dailies. How's your baseball team doing in Detroit? How the old Detroit Lions doing? Stroh's out there fighting for their life. Did you like that? Is that eggplant to the ASMR bag, or is that eggplant to bully tight end F it Kamara pick? Can't say I'm surprised. Anything weird happening in this room? Some balanced builds. Yeah, the only weird shit going on is Starkindler in the 2-hole. That's which is par for the course. But we give Ian a lot of shit, but he's a sharp drafter, and his vibes are immense. He's a homie. What y'all might not be aware of, full disclosure, you're still getting to know me and who I am. I talk a lot of shit, but especially with people I enjoy. I enjoy y'all a lot. Y'all are all homies, so I'm gonna give you the most shit. That's just how I do. I was raised with 3 brothers. It was four of us sons in the house, and raised on video games and talking shit, and that's just southern hospitality. The closer we are with people, the more shit we give them, because it's just endearing to us. I'm super polite to people I don't care for. Lockstep. All right, we're on the clock in the eliminator. Joe Burrow falling. We don't have him stacked with anybody. Bowers seems prudent. No quarterbacks have gone yet, so I'm a little... I think we're going to take Jaden instead. I think Jaden in this contest is awesome. His rushing is an awesome floor. His passing is an awesome ceiling. Don't need him stacked. And we can survive without Bowers. I think we might struggle with Jaden given this build. Starkindler continuing his robust build. God's plan. It's the home stretch, guys. Are we excited? Are we kind of already missing how fast hot best ball summer went? Came and went. We're already yearning for a redo next year with hope and joy in our eyes in April before everything comes crashing down. Jonathan Brooks here feels awesome, given that we already have 2 running backs. And again, early season is the easiest to kind of deal with. So we will take that plunge at pick 100. Seems good. Patrick saying Nick Saban saying that there were two problems in this draft for defense. It was Neighbors and it was Bowers. I mean, that stacks up. I would say Marvin Harrison was kind of a problem himself too. But yeah, from like college perspective, those guys just, and Bowers having an awesome camp, getting red zone looks. It's just the thing with the Raiders is like every highlight is followed by, and the quarterbacks are just really struggling like ass out there. They're having rough back-to-back plays. So yeah, probably just he's finally free from the bar exam prep, so finally ready to draft my eyes bleed. Brother, hell yeah. You got the home stretch. Run true, run pure, run hot, run fast. Yeah, I frankly, I think I did the math yesterday. Thad saying he's ready for kickoff. Let me do the numbers for y'all real quick. How many teams have I drafted so far? Let's see. Pull up the calculator. All right, let's see. Jesus Christ. And then what we got on drafters. I have a slow pick on drafters. And then we've got there we go. 9 5. Oh, come the fuck on. Yeah, we are at 764 total drafts on the season. I'm ready for kickoff. Kiwi Cat, aka Run Good Rick, aka friend of the channels. What's been one thing you wish you could have had back this drafting season? I think I told Best Ball Guy this last week on his stream, and I stand by it. I did not realize how much Caleb Williams I don't have compared to what I entered the draft season very excited to get him and his pass catchers, and realized I did not get nearly enough that I would want to. And I'm even still struggling to get that. So if I could go back in time, I'd get more double and triple stack Caleb. I did it in stretches. I did not do it enough just because I like so many other guys like in a vacuum better. And then I end up just like skinny stacking Caleb. And even lately when I'm trying to skinny stack him, I really want to get more like Rome Caleb stacks and then just build around that if I get commit, whatever. And then he's fucking getting sniped. So it's been fucking tough. So I've got 35 more BBM bullets to like hit 69. Nice. And then I've got the big dog and a couple other tournaments I will close the season out with. And I'm like trying to get more Caleb stacks just because I think his ability to smash, I just ended up with a lot of Jaden and other players there. But that's probably the only thing I take back. I've caught up on Rice a good bit. I don't want to be overly into him because I still like Worthy a lot. And I end up stacking them both together. And then I think I should have taken the time to triple stack Mahomes more often when Rice and Worthy were going so late. There were opportunities to get Kelsey, Rice, Worthy on Patrick Mahomes teams, and I did not get enough of those when they were available, and now it's impossible to get him single stacked on a regular basis without reaching. So those are the two things if I could go back, like from a stack perspective. Portfolio-wise, I'm pretty happy with how I've built, and I don't truly feel like I've left the door open too much, except for maybe Cooper Kupp. Like I said, I think I'm at like 3.5% through 500 underdog drafts. I don't feel like I don't feel like my ass is hanging out too much there. We'll take the quarterback stacks, and then we can push our third quarterback for a while. So that's probably my answer. Would have liked more Caleb and Mahomes stacked up with multiple pass catchers when it was much easier to do at ADP or just more early. That said, I also had a lot during that time frame where I wanted to get more of. I was getting a lot of Jordan Love stacks, and I still feel great about that. So that's probably it. Yeah, I think I've played it. I think I've played it relatively how I wanted to play it out. We've only just begun. I'm not gonna sing. I can't sing. I fake sing. My wife can sing very well. I think we'll just do. We do polk or do we do fire move? I think we do fire move. Is that the right call? Little correlation, little positional allocation, potential second target early with Roman sideline with an ankle, early season, and then just full season how they use tight ends. I think that was the right move given Eliminator. I mean, how surprised are we going to be when it just ends up being that the Pittsburgh and Las Vegas quarterbacks rotate a lot more often than we're giving them credit for rotating? Yeah. Not enough Caleb stacked up. Ian, you don't know this? I'm only doing 69 BBMs. I set that about a month ago, and I'm sticking by it. I don't need to max. I was really tempted to max given the flat payouts, but it's still a brutal advanced structure, and you don't truly increase your expected value by max entering, so I'd much rather just be purposeful once again. But much like Rally, I only had 35 entries. He only had 36 entries last year. He obviously got 2 to the finals. I got 1 to the precipice of the semis, and then watched it crash and burn. But it had the juice for 3rd overall. So I think just with pod luck, with chaos, with player takes, all that, I don't need to max. I did say I'm going to do 69, and half of those end up being streamed guest drafts. But I laid it out last week, and Johnny Footballs was interested. I did say that if anyone wants to buy my action and equity split or buy out for a split for the additional, 81 to max, I will do that. So I will do 69 unless someone wants to front load their bullshit of that. But I don't think anyone's going to take me up on it. You heard it here first. Moving forward, Ian is divorcing himself from all Week 17 correlation. Team stacks only. Come at me. All right. I mean, team stacks are Week 17 correlation if we're being technical. Yeah, I don't know if he'll be the number 1 target given Pickens, but he definitely feels like the favorite to be the number 2, which is a good bet to make. And I didn't adjust that as quickly as I would have liked. I think it took me till about manually come around to that. They go, hell yeah, Ashton only doing 50 BBMs. I don't think it's a bad thing. Just be real purposeful with it. Especially because I want to do a majority of mine like I did last year doing cardio club. Good for your health. The rewards are fun. And my best BBMs almost exclusively were Underdog Cardio Club. And I have ADHD, so it makes sense to be doing something that allows my brain to operate in a more clarity way given stimulus. I truly open my third eye when I'm moving. I'm more focused on the draft when I'm moving, because when I'm not, it's easy to get distracted with Twitter or YouTube on the other screen, and then I miss a pick, or I didn't see it. I'm locked into the draft. I'm good at reading rooms. I'm good at reading other, and that's why some of my stream drafts aren't as good, because I'm not getting to spend as much time analyzing the room and guessing where guys are going to go and where pockets are going to go, because I'm talking with y'all, and that's fine. I like that. But that's one good thing about the cardio clubs. Yeah, Yosh saying he won the giveaway to do a BBM slow draft with us, Tom and I. I like how the team turned out, and that's his only BBM apparently. I think you're not in an Underdog excluded state. But yeah, tournament wise, it's Adam Levitan says it all the time. Be conscious of the contest you're entering. Yeah, and they're just for volume drafters without a huge bankroll. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to chase that because BBM does have more downside. The upside is immense, right? So balancing all that. Dude, week 1 Battle Royale with the scroll DFs down is going to be delightful. All right, we're up on the clock. Austin Eckler, Rico Dowdle, Ty Chandler. Fuck, I'm a B-Rob guy, but I'll take Eckler here to stack up with Jade. Gross. Gross. James saying he'll end with probably 10 BBMs. Fair. That's the thing, too, is like last year I was able to really get it in good with the high-end and mid-stakes contests, and it doesn't feel like there's been as much available, right, as in previous seasons. Like, I'm not really into the marathon or the sprint. So I would have liked a little bit more of the... Like, we didn't get the Chow Chow this year like we did last year. So I did the Dalmatians and all that, but it just feels a little lackluster for the medium to high stakes. Like the $75 to $100 price points. You know what? We'll do a little hand cucking here. I've given Chubb a lot of shit. Just kidding. We're going to get our week 17 correlation in wide receiver 6. Michael Wilson. Fake out. Get fucked. Weekly winner. Weekly winner's cheese. Eliminator. I like to go after a year 2 profile on a good offense. Yeah. Sprint being, what, $50? And a good amount of them taking forever to fill, and then a good amount getting thrown. Garbaggio with... Yeah, just tough, right? Just tough. Tom, good afternoon. How's it going? Tom, we've vamped. We've chatted. We've been rug pulled. We've boosted the fine folks. Tom's here, guys. Like and subscribe while Tom is here. Also, shout out y'all. Like, I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. I don't know if anyone else. I'm looking at the numbers all the time. We have been gradually increasing in YouTube subs. It is awesome to see. I think this morning we were up to 2.72. And so, like, man, y'all are awesome, man. The road to 3K is going on really, really nicely. So shout out to all of y'all. And don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment on videos to enter into the giveaway. Every comment is a entry into our giveaway. And you can comment as many videos as you like to get yourself the most entries into winning. Momento. Heard a yelp. I didn't know if it was my wife or the dogs, and it turns out it's just the guy who's putting the fence in. It's like, what in the hell? All right, Lance, welcome to the chat. Thoughts on Vidal now? Where would you take him at this point? Yeah, that's a tough one, right? JK dustbins, maybe not as dust in the coach's eyes. Dust healthy and Mexican. But also kind of like a Kendre Miller bet, right? He's got health, but he's got worse draft capital and worse maybe peripherals, but maybe the coaching staff likes more, but there's also kind of a log jam there. So that's a good question. I think so right now he's going after Ray Davis and Jalen Wright, which I think is very correct. I think I'd rather have Antonio Gibson and Bucky Irving. And then the Bears running backs are like a big question mark, right? The Vidal theoretical upside is equal to or higher than some of these guys, but the downside's more. So it just comes down to like construction or bet type. He's kind of like Audric Estime, except Estime's more interesting and a better bet with how the coaching staff likes him, how he did in college. But he's got a better bet in front of him. So probably, me personally, I think I'd take him in this range here. I think Mitchell and Herbert I like better as bets, contingent and standalone than Vidal. But I think anybody that goes after him, I'm fine mixing him in with correlation. That's probably, yeah, I'd say probably that. With like that Kendra Miller, Elijah Mitchell, especially now with like Jordan Mason getting some like coach speak. I think Vidal in that range is fine. Boys, we just got a TM. Big man. Something like that. Yes, I did, but I will remind the good people that Monday, tomorrow, we have Kevin Tompkins for real on Monday, Basketball Mania Mondays. And this Friday, we have the one, the only, the $1 million peacock himself, Pat Crane, for Basketball Happy Hour on Friday, August 9th. Join us for that. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Ray Davis here feels fun. Yeah, I think we take Ray McDavis. That seems fun. Basketball on call. Great point. If you hit the bell, you get notified when we go live. And sometimes we shift at the times. So hit that bell. Hit that like. Slap ya mama. Johnny, what's up, Bubba? If you're interested in getting in on those last 81 BBMs, let me know. No putting your own fence in, but Goomba snuff. I can physically put my own fence in, yes. Can I put my own fence in, work full time, take care of my dogs, and stream for you sickos? No, I literally don't have enough time in the day to do that. So unfortunately, I can't take 3 days off and install my own fence and get everything else done that I want to get done. Let's see. Conklin probably the pick here, right? Yeah, we'll go for some Jets touchdowns, prominent catches. And here's the thing, guys. I grew up doing all of the yard work, all of the, at the age of 9, I started doing yard services here in Houston, billion degrees, digging ditches, mowing acreage, weeding, baling hay, shoveling horse shit for the horse stalls, all the shit no one wanted to do. I did it for years. And then I got a job at 17, worked full time. Then I got a second job. Worked 2 jobs and an internship through senior year of high school. Then got into college, worked full time during college, and then started work. I've had 1 weekend off in between jobs since I was 16. So the older I get, the more I outsource work so I can spend a little bit of my free time doing things I enjoy. That includes not having to dig through 3 feet of clay in Houston soil to install a fence that fell down during a hurricane when I did not plan to have to replace that. But we hired friends and we're helping out. I mowed my own grass for 3 years, and like I said, I live on a kind of a big plot of acreage here compared to normal houses, and the grass here needs to be mowed at least once a week. And I'm the one that takes care of all the dogs, so it came down to 2 hours of mowing or 2 hours of taking care of the dogs and then doing everything else. And so I just decided to outsource that again for a time. Like I said, we get one life to live. Am I going to spend it all working myself to death, or am I going to enjoy some free time? Let's see. Waxing. That's hilarious. James says he thinks Flock said he will be having a contest every Monday and Thursday till season starts. Might not be getting another puppy if that's the case. I don't think we're going to get another puppy because of the marathon and the sprint overlay. Yes, Tom pointing out our guests coming up: Kevin Tompkins Monday, Marvin Eloquin for Dynasty, Josh Norris, Keith Cummings, Pat Crane. Just bomb ass alpha coming. You're very welcome, Lance. Drop any questions you like, hit the sub, hit the like. Starkiller saying everyone advances out of week 6, right? Asking for a friend. Let's look. We got Starkiller doing. Yeah. Miami and the Rams. I mean, what, week 6, the week 6 advance thing is pretty soft up until, like, what, week 10 or something, right? Truly the best guests on the sanctuary. Don't miss out. No, you're good, man. Bro, I don't take it personally. You're giving me an excuse to, like, talk about my personal life a little bit. I'm not gonna say no to that. Give a little peek behind the curtain. I think a real cowboy doesn't live in the suburbs. Unfortunately, this is where I live now, close to work. But trust me, I yearn to be able to just. I want to win Best Ball Mania, buy a ranch, get some property, get some freedom, let the dogs roam, get my fish pond, get some goddamn peace and quiet, get out of the city, and just fucking, dude, barn hour drafts with y'all, that'd be fantastic. You kidding me, man? Yeah, I would love to get back to some of the simplicity there. I am so sick of the rat race. Oh, let's see. No need to apologize, though, brother. You're all good. We give each other shit. Lance says he's from Montana. Build some hay. Tell for it. Dude, it just gets everywhere. It gets in your ass crack, in your feet, in your socks, in your gloves, and it itches like a mother, man. My God. Exactly, Thad. You got to be able to enjoy and live life a little bit. You can't draft 765 teams by August 4th if you're doing every damn thing around the house in the yard. Uh-oh. Baguette lower leg injury. Meatwan, his exit was premature, and we don't premature shame around here. We're at a 262 build eliminator. Jaden and Trevor seems probably very, very fine. The running back room is a little thin. Yeah, this is not nearly as cover your bases as I'd like it to be. No, it is actually. I take that back. This is we got some flexibility here. That would suck for Leggett, man. Hope he's okay. Bye weeks aren't overlapping too bad in any position. I think receiver here makes a lot of sense. I think we'll take our third quarterback instead, though. We'll make the finals play for the big boom. We got a little Steelers stack with the Rice bring back. A personal favorite of mine lately. No surprise to anyone that watched last night's Fantasy Dog Pound draft. Johnny says, I want to learn barn hour drafts. Yeah. Best ball barn. Best ball brunch? In the barn? Oh my God. Get my wife in the Dixie shorts and the white top. For you sick degenerates. I'd like that. Best ball stallion. Best ball buck. Oh, best ball bucking. Oh, that'd be fun. Welcome to the best ball barn. All right. Receiver still feels like the move here. I don't know. I don't think we need a third tight end. Honestly, I think Freiermuth and Conklin are very, very prominent. I think we're going to just do a double tap for the ancillary Cardinals guys, given it is eliminator. So we're getting, either the wide receiver 2 or the slot work from the Cardinals here. And then the last pick, we can decide if we want a tight end or a running back. And I think that's where we want to be, pushing those picks to the last in eliminator. Yeah, Tom kicking ass with the thumbnails and the guest booking, and they give away amalgamations. And then Rich with the dynasty content and the redraft content coming up, and the packaging and the editing. Everybody here pulling their weight. like a bunch of grown-ass ox. You'll love to see it. Un momento, guys. I like to try to respond to all the tweets, but you're just so fucking. Let's see. Johnny, can I be the best ball? I'm laughing because the first thing I thought of was because I'm from Texas, and so when you say best ball bull, I think of like milking the bull. And then I think of Meet the Fockers. He's like, I've got nipples, Cherry. Can you milk me? Oh, that's very kind of Spags. Yeah, I feel bad that we kind of went up against each other with his Sunday stream. I'll have to definitely be checking that out. I think he was ripping drafters today. Oh, I appreciate that. Go check out Spags on the Splash Play and the Sports Squad. Lovely community there. A lot of overlap here, but Spags crushing it. One of the most consistent dudes with analysis year round. He was a huge help in the big board. Big reason why I maxed the big board. Just being able to like utilize him and PFF and some of the dynasty analysis guys, along with like the combine overreaction or underreaction, and then all the insider like drafting, who's higher, who's lower, what are teams looking for, type of stuff. Like that was a huge component to me feeling really good about my big board portfolio. If we're going to exclude my highest exposed player, we don't need to talk about that big miss. Tom says, let's not play down Tyler's role, and all his dudes killed it. Let's see. Man, okay, hold on. Let's see what happened to Leggett. Let's see. What are we missing? We're almost on the clock. What happened? Yeah, it's undetermined leaving practice. I mean, I wouldn't overreact to it just yet, but certainly a little scary if you're drafting today. Will Shipley got comped to Danny Woodhead by Eagles staff this week. He's been getting reps with the ones. That seems fun. I think Bigsby correlates with Kirk, and he's having a good camp, and he's getting work. He looked so ass. And then Kobe Parkinson, the locking down the Tyler Higbee role. So what feels more prudent, guys? Running back or tight end here? I think tight end or running back. I think running back more makes sense. Anybody have thoughts? Leaning. I think I just gotta trust that my running backs. I think Kyron and Connor carrying the load for the first 4 weeks. Yeah. I think tight end makes sense. We did the correlations. We got double Rams, double Cardinals. Probably with the Higbee. I mean, that's a potential for 3 for 40 or 4 for 30 and 2, right? Like multi-touchdown spikes. Yeah, that's probably how I like to build these teams. 3-5-7-3, Jaden, Trevor, Justin Fields, Kyron, Connor, Brooks, Eckler, Ray Davis, Jefferson, Devonta, Christian Kirk, Bushy, Christian Watson, Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, Pat Fryermuth, Conklin, and Kobe Parkinson for Eliminator, where what is it? for those that might not be aware, each week teams get eliminated, and the eliminations get really brutal in the final 4 weeks of the regular season before it becomes the home stretch for the 115 final. I want to see who the last player that Starkiller took. Mason fucking Tipton, as he does. Starkiller love scrolls DF downs for the fun players. Star, four quarterbacks? What are we doing? 4-4-5-7-2. Brother. Why? Do you not trust the floor of those guys that bad? Or was this the fuck up? Did you not mean to take dimes where we took him last night on accident and then needed a car? Oh shit. Steve, I need to know the thought process. 4 quarterbacks eliminated. Alright, I promised some news and notes. So let me try to do this quickly. I'll share some of the things we've kind of I mentioned a few things, but I kind of want to. It's like Claypool skipping and doo-dying, but apparently fine. I think still a more likely cut candidate than not. Miles Sanders getting camp love, which makes the Tank Bigsby thing even more dubious. Looks like this is precautionary for Leggett just for now. Johnny Wilson getting more and more reps at the first team, so he's looking like and Paris Campbell sidelined evergreen tweet. So it looks like if you're taking a wide receiver 3 start as a bring back for Dallas or for Eagles stuff, Johnny Wilson's your guy. R.I.P. Enos Smith. Let's see. GM Charlie, how's it going, bud? Tucker Kraft returning to practice, maybe a little bit sooner than we expected. That said, I don't know that him returning to practice is like him being cleared for contact and play. Meatwad loves just to feel something, anything, please God. As a sicko that's been drafting Therese Fountain and Antoine Green, he loves to see some Mason Tipton. Let's see. All the Chiefs receivers looking great in practice, including Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and Hollywood Brown. Jaden just looking really sharp in camp. Hate to see, well, guys, I will ignore almost all 1v1s unless if you're doing badly on 1v1s as a receiver, that's more concerning than doing something good. Looks like they're using Burks in weird different ways. Don't know if that's because Boyd's sitting out. No, it looks like Boyd's there. So it sounds like Boyd and Burks kind of both being used as guys. Burks maybe more as the gadget yak guy. Seems like Levis is having a solid camp though. Worthy also. All signs pointing to the Chiefs want to push it deep and get back to deep passing game, and it will remain to be seen if they can adjust to defenses trying to still take that away. Theo Johnson getting more and more reps at the ones, and then which is noteworthy if Daniel Bellinger, who's rotating into the ones as well, is not being able to catch the ball and having a rough camp. Anytime Jaden Daniels busts a long one, I bust. Am I right? Brian Robinson continuing since May, getting work and talked about as a pass catcher should be something that Eckler Bulls are concerned about. One note on Jatavian Sanders is that Canales said that he's seen a lot of growth from Sanders. Tommy Tremble and Ian Thomas both out with injuries. So Jatavian Sanders has the runway open to just having the work to himself early, and then just sticking with it given the draft capital. So I think that's pretty noteworthy for him, especially for folks that were drafting him early, like I was, in stacks and playing backs. Josh Reynolds looking like the good, dependable vet in camp that they signed him to be. Pollard and Spears continuing to split work. Nick Sirianni, who loves Kenny Gainwell, now talking out Will Shipley as like Danny Woodhead. And he's saying he's had an outstanding spring. He was getting red zone work with the ones when Saquon was out for a little bit. And then even when Saquon was back, he's getting work with the red zone team. So that's pretty goddamn bullish. So love to hear that. Evan Neal is missing from camp, and it looks like the RB2 spot behind Singletary is still unsettled between Tracy and the undrafted free agent #Turbo in camp. Yeah, I mean, the Worthy deep passing touchdowns, awesome. Stark Kindler says last year we had a which row of the cart did the injured player sit in, and this year it's how much did you spend on a jugs machine? Yeah. Hey, don't ask me how much money I've spent on jugs. We need to talk about that. Yeah, the B-Rob highlights. Yeah, looking good. Like Eckler can not be as bad as he was with his ankle injury and still be a 31, 32-year-old. Similar to Cup, like age cliff concerns, injury history concerns, and then role concerns from a money standpoint. So yeah, we touched on the Durice Fountain thing that while he looks like he's in the lead, they're giving everybody that's not Leaf a chance to push for that role. So preseason will tell us. All the Marshawn Lloyd fun, just because they're talking up AJ Dillon because Jacobs is out with the groin and Lloyd is out for about a week or two with the hip, forgets that Marshawn Lloyd had an awesome spring in OTAs, and the coaching staff was talking him up before he got on the field, talking about more when he's on the field. Now he's back. He's looked explosive. He's looking fast. All the things that AJ Dillon is not. And just because he fumbled a lot in college does not mean he's going to fumble a lot in the NFL, and it also doesn't mean he's not going to be like called upon as like a pass. We talked about this quote about Shipley having a great camp. Juju getting relegated to the reserves is not shocking to anyone. Allegedly, Trevor Lawrence started camp with a lot of picks and he's cleaned it up, but we'll see. Big note that I'm sure a lot of folks saw last night and this morning with Justin Moscata noting for the Green Bay family spring game is that Dobbs kind of like being leaned on and trusted on in red zone work and in critical downs, but Dobbs and Watson operating as the majority 2 receivers and 2 receiver sets. Reed not in 2 receiver sets, but much like Debo, of like he's not early career Debo, not in on all of the passing downs, but heavily targeted when he is on the passing downs and still very productive on those. So if any overreaction on Jayden Reed, I still want to buy into that year 2 profile given his efficiency and how good this offense can be, especially if they're going to rotate guys. Wick's price should probably come down a bit, but still in stacks, you want to do that. But I'm trying to take a little bit more Dobbs just in the off chance for like playoffs of week 17. If that's just who you just want, whoever catches 2 touchdown passes from Love, and it's looking like it could be any one of 3 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys if you include Musgrave. So this Bobo stuff is interesting and weird. How much would it hurt JSN Bulls if Jake Bobo, who played over him in 2 receiver sets last year, continues to kind of be the Lockett replacement more than JSN is? How mad would they be? B-Rob season indeed. Yes, it was the front seat of cart versus back seat of cart. It came back a little bit with who got carted off. It was Roman Wilson with a back versus front cart thing. Was it then? Yeah. It's Miller, the undrafted free agent from the Giants, whose nickname is Turbo. Not in the player pool. What a fucking L, Underdog. Come on. Let us draft our fun guys. Let's see. Breece Hall highlight? Yes, please. Oh, jukes for days. Yeah, one thing to keep in mind, guys, is that, like, the defense is not really tackling guys, so don't overreact to highlights. But people forget Aaron Jones caught 4 touchdown passes multiple times from Aaron Rodgers, and this is an offense that, from all accounts, looks like it's going to try to get the ball out quick. Offensive line still shaky, giving up a lot of pressure, a lot of low ADOT, quick passing stuff to Garrett Wilson, to Tyler Conklin, to Breece Hall. And Breece Hall still has a massive ceiling given how good he is, his pass catching, and Rodgers' penchant for just jumping off quickly. Dowdle getting a one-on-one catch touchdown the other day was very nice. I think that's 83. Is that Boyd? Doesn't really matter. All of the Ravens fans of the channel will be happy to know that Rashad Bateman caught 4 of 5 Lamar Jackson targets the other day. Andrew still looks like the alpha in that room as far as like touchdowns and stuff. Flowers getting deep shots is what we were hoping on for like a boost in efficiency in routes. Bo Nix getting some positive comments about handling pressure and quick passes. Drake May and Jacoby looking good in camp. Hunter Henry, Josh Norris noted this a long time ago, and so Alex Van Pelt, the OC coming over from the Stefanski offense in Cleveland, runs a lot through the tight ends and the running backs, and that's been like the note of camp is that Henry is being trusted in the seams and in the red zone, as well as Polk, and then Baker making some splash plays. So I think Brissett raises the floor of all these guys, and then May provides the ceiling. But people forget that Brissett operated in this offense at top 10 efficiency, albeit with Amari Cooper and Njoku at his disposal. But like Brissett can raise the floor quite well for this offense, even with a poor O-line, and Drake May can come and elevate it from a just rip it and tip it standpoint. But I think Jacoby Brissett's ability to do that, even in the interim, stands out. And I'm trying to see if I've missed anything else like truly noteworthy. Apparently the running back room in Jacksonville is just their running back last year. No pun intended. Justin Fields still has a really strong connection with Pickens, and he's still getting some shots work with the ones, while Russell Wilson's a little limited with the calf. So something to keep in mind for the Russ Wilson season-long ceiling. Talked a lot about that with Pat and Eric last night on the Fantasy Dog Pound. Check out that stream if you want some chaos and fun time. I still expect Roman Wilson to claim the wide receiver 2 spot whenever he's back and healthy, but he could miss a couple first through like 2 to 4 weeks of the season. So that's probably just Pat Freiermuth's job to soak up. Seems like New Orleans is kind of gelling right now, but they're not allowed contact, and Carr famously struggles for some pressure. So we'll see how much. Dulcich, seemingly strong camp ever since returning from injury. So might have to adjust to that. And I think that's truly like the most noteworthy things. We mentioned Jordan Mason kind of getting some hype, but until proven otherwise. Dylan Labe getting a lot of talk from the coaching staff about both Antonio Pierce and the offensive coach about how much they want to use him in the run game, the pass game, screens, all that stuff. It's a lot of B-Rob. We love it. Yeah, I have a lot of Hunter Henry because I'm trying to push tight end when I don't get an elite, or I'm like stopping there for like the touchdown thing. I have like 30% Henry and something like gross. I know, right? Slow draft picks. Dogbler, welcome to the live chat. He's just here so he won't get fined. How you doing, bud? Everything going well? Enjoying your drafts? Not enough, I know. Dogbler, I was asked, I'm going to ask you this. I was asked throughout all my drafting, what's the thing I regret not having enough of, or something I wish I had more of, or missed out on, something I could like redo or readdress looking back. in my portfolio. I said I wanted more Caleb and Mahomes double and triple stacked when it was easier to do. What say you? Yeah, Tyreek Hill got extended. No one's shocked. This is the quote about Jonathan Brooks everybody is overreacting to. He's not playing in the preseason. That's expected given the timeline of ACL return and recovery. They're being cautious with him, but he said he's looking forward to Brooks being close to ready week 3 or 4. Ready and like that's an open-ended thing, right? He's not saying like ready to return. He's just like ready to go. So they might decide they don't want him to see the field until he's 100%. They might decide they want him on the field but not like handling a full workload till he's 100%. And people are kind of just overreacting to this. And this is still just like looking forward to be close to ready week 3 or 4. I mean, that's kind of what we expect from the medical timeline standpoint. And he wants to use him a lot. So people are like, oh my God, even if he gets pumped 3 to 4 weeks. It does not change the calculus of like, okay, now we want to lean on him a lot in the pass game and the run game. So I think everybody's overreacting to that quote bigly. Yeah, Curtis Samuel, lot of Joe Brady, using him as a running back, and that's one of the things to be kind of not as in on Ray Davis with is like how much does Ray Davis and James Cook ceilings take a hit with Curtis Samuel being used in that pseudo wide receiver running back mold? We'll see. But yeah, not playing a snap in preseason is just very like, hey, we don't want him taking contact until he's ready to return to contact. That doesn't mean he's not active week 1. Bucky Irving, everybody buried alive. And the Pewter Report saying that he's looking like the real deal and he's going to have a bigger role than most think as an RB2 this year. So Pewter Report saying that. The camp reports are saying he's looked solid. Coach Big Index kind of overreacted to like the size, historical standpoints, despite the coaching staff talking a lot about what they want to see in a running back fitting well with Bucky and Bucky doing that. So Rashad White going at before ADP seems dubious considering he might end up in more of a timeshare than people realize. Like he was pretty solid. Gobbler says he thinks those are good answers. I think I'm regretting not taking more shots on fields in close contests right now. Yeah, and that's one thing I wanted to like clarify. I don't think it came across well in my stream last night with Best Ball Guy and Dog Pound, was that like I'm taking a lot more fields shots as my QB 2 or 3 in like closed time box contests because he's going so late that it's so powerful. But that doesn't preclude him from being very powerful even late now, given how these contests advance. Yeah, that's one thing I kind of adjust to, I think, quick enough. But you could argue that round 18 CH could have and should have theoretically been Justin Fields every single time and been a better bet, for instance. Sean Tucker looking fast and decisive would be the first time in his entire NFL career. There's a Samson Nakua? You didn't tell me there was another Nakua. Who is Samson Nakua? What? Who is this? He's 26. Folks, I hear all this shit about Mason Tipton. I have seen nothing about Samson Nakua. A RAS guy drafted by the Colts in 2022. Look at that 3-cone agility. Interesting. Let's see. Am I missing anything? I think I've tried to hit all the big things. Also, I mean, like, beats can be helpful, but stuff like this, I mean, that's the thing. That's the whole point of a rookie is he can explode as season goes on and like outperform and outproduce, or he can't. Like that's how it goes. A lot of Lazard before the pads come on shouldn't be too shocking. I think it's going to just become apparent that like winning one-on-ones on a regular basis. Let's see. All right, am I missing anything in chat? Corey M says the bet is who can piss off Tomlin less between Russ and Fields. I think it's that. I think it's also like who's fucking up less to put the game in a bad spot, or who can get the team out of a bad spot better. Really and truly. Because I think Tomlin and his core wants to win. Star Kindler. No Samson Nakua. Nothing to see here. Keep moving along. Mason Tipton. Please, please, please. Oh, he was just signed. Okay. I just didn't know there was an older Nakua. Seemingly no relation. I mean, isn't that insane though? Is Samson Nakua in the player pool? That would be hilarious. He is! Oh my god! What, Turbo isn't? What the fuck? Wait, did he have an ADP? Did someone draft, much like Brian Robinson? Because there's like another like fake Brian Robinson. And now there's a fake Nakua. But we've confirmed he's real. And he does have an ADP, so someone drafted him thinking he was Puka. Oh, that's so... In this contest. In the Eliminator. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, Gabi, we covered that he's getting a lot of run with the ones. Oh, actually, Gobbler, I mentioned it, but I want to emphasize that, like, Theo Johnson, he and Bellinger both, like, RAS gods, but Bellinger kind of having a rough camp. Speculated months ago he'd be a cut candidate. Didn't make any sense. Theo missed some time, but Theo's back. Theo's gotten some really bullish, like, day ball, showing him Gronk highlights. This is what we want you to be. This is who we want you to be. And getting, like, back from injury day one, running with the ones. And he's getting a lot of run with the ones. I'm still concerned there's potentially, a shared tight end field there. I'm still seeing Daniel Bellinger running with the ones. But if Theo's going to get like a majority of the routes and snaps this season with that athletic profile, a la like Chig, 70-75% routes, he could be an awesome bring back and stack target as a late tight end option. Round 18, Nakua is going to bury us again. Dude, if Samson Nakua catches a touchdown in week 17, the only people that will know this name are the people here in this chat right now. That's hilarious. Chig was getting some pretty bad like vibes from camp with the Wiley hype. Seemed overreactionary because everything I'm seeing, he's still running the routes and catching the passes over the middle in 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s. So, Chig falling, I didn't like the player very much, but as like a stack candidate for just like catching touchdowns and routes on 70-75% routes in a high pass volume offense that should be playing from behind a lot. I think he's a fine bet over some of the other guys going around him. Jonnu Smith maybe rotating with Smythe feels bad, and I'm hoping that's just some bullshit. Also, McMillan is just killing it, whether Evans and Godwin are in or whether they're resting. He and Baker have an awesome connection. His coaching staff has been praising him, and he's getting to work at like the 2-minute drill. So like stack your McMillions while you still have time. Yes, some rookies start hot, some rookies. And so, like, Sam Sherman tried to be like, rookies don't really come along late. Well, actually, no, Sam. Like, rookies tend to get better as the season goes on because they're, like, picking up the offense and learning more, and then offense is being tailored towards them better. That's more the bet, and then just, like, they just magically flip a switch. It's about, like, evolution and growth over the course of the season. What is up, C40? Welcome. How you doing, bud? My McMillan bag, I don't have enough. I truly don't. I want more. I wanted more. That's here. Hold on. It's not nearly big enough, for sure. I'm at 14%. That feels like too little. And part of that probably just because I've been trying to like take Michael Wilson stack. I've been trying to get McMillan at ADP is the problem, and he's going ahead of ADP. Seems to be the problem. Have a good one, Charlie. Appreciate you, bud. Have a great Sunday. See you later. Tom saying, imagine getting better at your job the more you do it. Shocking. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some people get worse in their job. 30% across 600 McMillan per star. I mean, you take huge stands, and I respect the hell out of it. I think it's a great bet to make. I want more, obviously. I just find myself diversifying the RBs, the tight ends, and the rookies in that range. Probably trying to catch one Baker, Javon Baker, and probably the running backs is my guess. Gobbler said he's solidly 14th round as of yesterday from what I saw. Yeah, his ADP is what? He just drafted with me go. An eliminator is probably not the right contest to check. Let's ranks. Let's just get ranks. Yeah, McMillan's ADP is 177, and I feel like he's going ahead of that all the time. Mainly because every single one of his blurbs for the last 3 months has been positive. And his nickname, McMillions, is fucking sick as shit. We got 63 folks watching. These fucking bastards. This has been the perfect time to rip a 20-second draft. There's no fast clocks. Rip one more. Get in here so we can make this fast. Come on, I want to do like a 20-minute draft. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rip a stupidly fast eliminator. Waiting for 9. Oh, I'm gonna bail on this if you guys can't feel this, because I would love to draft this like stupidly quick. 6, 5. Is this 4? Is this y'all? Yes, Yosh, but I already maxed it. I maxed it yesterday because I didn't know if it'd last till today, and I was more comfortable pushing the $8 entry contest instead of the $25 entry contest to today. And I'm glad, because I think I would have gotten stuck with them all fucking slow based on juggling this. Yeah, the Roddy is. I maxed it already. I maxed it yesterday. I was like, what are the bullets I'm going to save for today? And looking back at the fill rates, it should have been doing the Dachshund yesterday and doing the Roddies today. But I also didn't want to do the Roddies all on stream with you sick fucks stealing all the good shit, and then my Rod teams being garbaggio. And for one, we got one more if anybody wants to jump in an eliminator. All right, we're full. Please be all friends and family so we can just rip this draft. All right, Gobbler, Star, David, C40. A light hater is hilarious. All right, cool. Let's rip this stupid fast. Got two no badges. This should be fun. At the 1 and at the 11. Cool. All right. Oh, in the Roddy, you saved one bullet for me? Damn, I'm sorry, bud. To be fair, I forgot it was 4 entries. So when I was on my third, I forgot to check, and I thought it was my third, and then I went to go see if I had one saved for today, and then I did not. Okay, not coach. That's what I thought. I was like, you're reinstated coach, and that seemed like a familiar name. Right, no badge, but you got the gladiator, little like a double agent. All right, come on, let's rip him. Let's rip him. Let's rip him. Let's rip him. Go, go, go. Pass, 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 pass. Imagine I'm just like 4 cups of coffee deep and I just have to shit myself. You know what? Let's get the if I go faster music, will that influence? Will it influence? There we go. Ah, there we go. Doom, 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 doom. Come on, yeah, 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 yeah. Go, 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 go. No, I got this Thursday. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna get buried in an avalanche, aren't I? Check on the board. 7 away. Okay. All right, guys, I'm in the DMs. We're working on some fun shows. All right. I'm triggering Ian. He's not. I do like it black. Bindles, what up, bud? I like my coffee all types of ways, just like I like my women and my men. Hammer that like. I wish y'all knew the Texas hammer. I would do that fucking snatch. I know, that value. That's nice. We're Eliminator, right? Yeah, Eliminator ass pick. Come on, come on, come on. Slam it, slam it, slam it. You fuck, you bitch. Down and brown. Bendy boo. Alright, room. Come on, come on. Slam him, slam him, slam him, slam him, slam him. Attaboy star. We're both doing the what do you call it? Legendary upside round 1, running back and pulling up the second and third round guys all the way up. Pulling it all the way up. Snowman, what it do, bud? Am I a Chase Brown slappy? I'm not a Chase Brown slappy. I have like 10% Chase Brown. But I've been taking him because he's super cheap compared to some of the other guys. Like, I'm trying to buy into him, but I'm not sold, but he's had such a solid camp. He's had such a solid run out. So trying to buy in, mixing him in. Him over Zeke seems like a pretty easy bet most time for me. As he's risen, I'm getting less. Yeah, no, you're right. We are slacking. I'm ready. 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 Come on, 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 come on. If I was on mobile, I'd be slamming these way faster. I'll just show you the board. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I know we do miss Bindles. He's got his shit going on. He's life chat balance. Oh, how are we doing on subs? If you haven't liked the stream, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please do so. We've got a giveaway going on our road to 3K subs. $100 cold hard cash, $25 merchandise voucher in the store, and 12 months free for the premium content and premium Discord. And that giveaway is going to go week 1 of NFL season on our road to 3K. Multi-tanking sliders. Yeah, you're doing the MLB stuff, huh? We are sitting at 27-29 subs. Come on. If you're not sub, hit that sub button. Give us a little subby sub. Give us a little like. And don't forget to leave a comment after the stream to enter yourself into a giveaway. It's free money, guys. Free money. Get yourself 4 free Best Ball Mania entries on us, and paying yourself back. It's like Biden dollar bills giveaway. McBride, time to make this mega Week 17 stack. Yeah? 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 Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it. I mean, I want it. It would be fun, wouldn't it? Actually, don't do it. Give it to me. You're talking about me. Yes. Give it. Come on. God damn it. Come on. Yeah. Michael Pittman falling. Yeah. I'm fine with Michael Pittman. Oh my God, over the high, and you're killing me, brother. Come on. Oh, he's milking me, brother. He's milking me. I'm deviating. Wait, no, I'm taking Pittman. What are we talking about? I'm stupid. Don't do that. Anybody want to give me McBride? Yeah, like, dude, if it was us back to back, oh man, we'd intimidate the shit out of the room. I'm like, oh my God, these guys are insane. Yeah, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a sub. We're doing giveaways all the time. We've got Patty Millions Spring coming on Friday. We got Kevin Tompkins coming Monday. We've got Josh Norris coming for some redraft. We got a lot of awesome stuff coming, guys. We're just always coming with good shit. You fucker, reinstated coach. Reinstated. Bitch. That's fine. We will settle with McAndrews. Come on over the hind. You know what you want. How are you thinking this hard, brother? Come on. We are a very robust 0221 through our build. Dobby. I'm the snap pick. Who do you take? He takes Calvin Ridley. Camp hype. Star Kindler gets his rice with his. Oh yeah, you weren't getting interest coming back around there, bud. Paternity Pat is good. That does. But Patty Millions. No, I like Patty Warbucks. Patty Warbucks makes it sound like, he's got like the legendary upside. Yeah, sorry, bud. It's how it goes. Patty Warbucks is kind of funny with like the whole, building an empire of fantasy website analysts and just taking over the industry. We will rebuild. This is true. Yeah, you get the fucking Alan Kincaid stack. If you gave me Michael Pittman, to help unbury me out of the avalanche. Yeah, Patty Warbucks is good. That's what I'll call him. Peacock Pat is like so innocent before he won a fuckload of dollars. I can't. It's funny. The guy that was most hesitant about meeting me live was Pat, by the way. Because he was just like, this guy is unstable in the chat and like super horny and weird. And he's coming to New York. Really? That's what we want to do? And then Spags also was like, I don't know. Yeah. So I need Spags needs to come out of his hole and meet him live. Come out of your hole, man. But Pat, super fun, super good dude. Took us to one of his favorite spots in Brooklyn to drink and eat, and had a blast. Gretsch also was like slow to come around, but then once he comes on, also Gretsch is like dad strength like a motherfucker. He's got like a bear grip, dude. Lomsky, I know, right? I'm surprised. There we go. The little Christian Watson at 69. Yeah, David, Amon-Ra, Taylor, DJ Moore, George Pickens. Anthony Richardson and Kyle Shitz. Very cromulent. Gobbler pissing with his Joe Mixon. Stat correlation. Hoping Stroud comes back around, I'm sure. Stark Handler with the Bijan, Malik, Zay, Lamar, Rice, and Kenny Walker, third leg Jr. He does. He really does need to do a sport squad meetup. Oh shit, we got anomalies explained and historical anomalies in the same chat at the same damn time. Do I take... It's eliminator. Do I take... I think I have to take Curtis Samuel for the correlation and for the elimination. Hello, my fellow sweet tart tartan degenerates. Welcome, welcome. I got a sweet tart you can eat. That's a butthole joke. Welcome. Any relation to historical anomalies? You know what? I think I have to make my 69th BBM a special stream, don't I? Oh shit, we got a yeehaw. I'm gonna swap the underdog for a cowboy hat. Oh shit, it just got real. Come on. Dude, we are only in the 7th round. Fucking hell. Oh, David with the robust QB build. Double elites. Unstacked Kyler for reasons. How anomalous. The anomalies to not know each other. If you're new, hit the like, hit the sub. We got a lot of awesome content here on the channel. We've had a lot of fun this summer with a lot of awesome guests. Guests upcoming this week as I smack the shit out of my microphone, trying to adjust my hat, is Patty Warbucks, aka Pat Kareem, this Friday. Tomorrow, Tom and I with Kevin Tompkins drafting a BBM Monday. Got a lot more fun shit coming your way, brother. Johnny Football says, wife just made these little pizzas on garlic bread. Praise the Lord, brother. Jealous. That sounds awesome. Little ass pizzas on this fine ass brunch Sunday. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. We're not going fast enough. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on, bitches. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Hey, we hit 2.73. Let's fucking go, y'all. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for getting us to 2,730 subs on the channel on our road to 3K. Shouts out to all you lovely sickos. Pat, aka Fantasy Dog Pound, saying, I see so many August sickos in the chat. Dude, yes. Come on, David. Come on, David. You robust QB motherfucker. Come on. Yeah. Keep going. Legends everywhere. Everywhere I look. Fucking legends. David takes Raheem. He says, fuck the Avalanche. All right. Very cromulent wide receiver room for Eliminator. Setting up some stacks, setting up some floor, setting up some ceiling. I've never drafted this room of wide receivers ever. All right, come on, turn. Yeah, snap picks. Yeah. Shout out to fucking Coach, just slamming those picks in at the turn. What a fucking alpha. And it's true, we were all virgins once upon a time. Oh shit. Best ball on call is his first sicko year. Dude, welcome, man. This is peak sicko season. The community's never been stronger, never been more saturated with yummy. All right. It's time to cook. Ah! Who am I taking? I'll take fucking Love, you fucker. We'll take Pollard. 0351 build. Anomalies explains this. How many of our lineups are already dead because we don't have blank? Well, I mean, based on odd luck, based on advancement structures, I mean, I don't know if you could really say that at all, right? I mean, I think it depends on the tournament. That's a good question, though. Probably the Chiefs RB2 if they end up getting more of a Jet McKinnon role than I think. Or one of like the late rookies. You know, if like Waddle or Hill misses any time and Malik Washington is actually him, that could be. I think Malik has like a Puka-esque, like, you know, ceiling there. It's probably a Cardinals running back, or I don't think who else could really break things. Justin Fields, you know, if he starts half the season and is just crushing, you know, you could be getting lapped there. BBOC. Oh, best ball on call. I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. Xavier Worthy. Yeah, I mean, if he goes like full fucking Tyreek with like 12 touchdowns his rookie year, yeah. But like he's going in a range of the draft for like opportunity cost. He would have to really, really outlap awesome potential Rome. What if it's just Caleb? Caleb just goes nuke, and all of his guys 3rd, 5th, and 6th or 7th round, and it's just the Bears are just fucking dicking it down. Ooh, what do I want to do here? We're slowing down. We're thinking too much. Woof. Woof, woof. Jalen Polk, welcome to the squad. Yeah, like, the straight up dead, I feel like it's Fields. Yeah. Especially, like if you took elite quarterback, opportunity cost, you're getting lapped like a motherfucker. And if you pushed QB and didn't take Fields, you're getting lapped like a motherfucker, given where he's going. Yeah, so that one could absolutely bury the folks. Who am I taking here? Come on, Cheese 24 Skull. Come on, bitch. Yeah. 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 We're done at tight end. Lovely. Trey Tucker, calling your motherfucking shot. It can also be Brock Bowers, right? If Brock Bowers has like a Laporta season in the 9th round, 10th round, pretty powerful. Especially because like Kelsey kind of looks dubious, Kincaid looks dubious. Andrews may be splitting some time with you know, Flowers coming up on the up and up, and Isaiah Likely maybe mixing in more. Pitts could disappoint on touchdowns. Ingram could disappoint on catches and touchdowns if Brian Thomas comes on. So yeah, Brock Bowers has like a chance to really, really do that too. But I think that would come at the expense of multiple guys. Yeah! Oh, let's go! Come on, little doggy! Yeah, that's a good point. If Knicks and May are like big rushing and ceiling combo guys, it could explode. And McCarthy, you know, if he gets on the field after the bye week and just starts cooking a la Nick Mullins, that's a big one too. I don't think JJ buries you the way that Drake May and Knicks could, given like the rushing floors. But even then, like Josh Allen rookie year is kind of like Drake May's ceiling. He's not probably getting there in week 1 as likely. And even then, he didn't bury you, but it was like very, very powerful. Getting a top 12 guy. See, I don't know. I'm not as into Goddard, and especially not Kmet. I think Goddard only gets there if one of Brown or Devonta misses, given how they kind of run their offense with like motion slot snaps to the receivers. I don't know that Goddard has that high of a ceiling. He's very much kind of like a low floor type of And maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I've been low on Goddard kind of all year. I mean, he's cheaper, but he's also not that exciting with a mobile quarterback. He's kind of like, I think like arbitrage Ferguson's fine. But Ferguson could legit be the second target in that offense. Goddard's never being the second target in that offense. And Johnny Wilson coming on, I think hurts Goddard too. What are we doing here? I think we're gonna go Algier or Wright. I'm gonna go Wright. I'm gonna fade Mostert and go Wright in this contest. That feels like the right move, given Breece Hall, Kyren Williams. Where's this? How long until McCarthy? I mean, it really sets up nicely to come right out of the bye week and start week 7. Darnold struggles in the first 6 games. McCarthy gets the bye week. An early bye week for a rookie quarterback drafted in the first round. It sets up so cleanly. So probably week 4, if like Darnold really struggles and McCarthy finishes camp really strong, but more likely they give him the bye week to figure it out and come out there and play and bench Darnold down the stretch. So probably week 7. Yeah, Komet really getting squeezed for targets. We'll stack up Staffy and, as Pat from the Dog Pound likes to call him, Staffy and Cup. Get our first quarterback stack with a little double stack Rams. Seems fine. All right, Gabi and Star. Get these sub 5 second picks. David, pick up the fucking slack. Getting fucking lapped by snatch catchers, aka C40, aka friend of the channel, aka y'all are friends of the channel. Well, we all appreciate y'all. Ooh, bam, bam, bam. Come on, snatch. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, come on, yeah. There we go. I love seeing a name that probably shouldn't have gone there. That just, the pressure's on. Nice. I like it. Great. Dude, Gabi hitting the RB glory hole hard, brother. Love it. That's the thing, too, is like, I'm not, like, y'all going in front of me on the, I'm not getting anybody I want unless I'm reaching. Christopher asks, what's your exposure to Bryce Young? Any strong opinions? I think I'm probably a little under the field with Bryce, just because in his range. I want to be more in on him, but like the rookies and Fields, I'm either done with quarterback by then, or I'd rather get access to the offense without the quarterback. I think he's got a nice bounce back in his range of outcomes with a healthy Brooks as like that quick outlet. Come on, snatch, yeah. Come on, David, yeah. I think he could pop nicely, sneaky rushing, but at the same time, this offense wants to run a lot, and I don't know how valuable that's going to be for fantasy. Ooh, we got our McMillions, baby! Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I think I like some of the bets better, but if you have him double stacked, you take him. But no, brother, I'm pushing the shit out of quarterback right now. Don't be joking. Also true though. All right. Do I take my 8th receiver here? Is the question. The answer is probably. It is Eliminator. It does sets up nicely. Sounds like an old Soulja Boy song, right? Yeah, everybody's sharp. Not getting any value. All right, we're done with receiver, I think. We got a little triple stacky Matthew Staffy. Cover our asses, going double running back early. done at tight end. We put ourselves some flexibility for how to play the rest of the draft. All right, let's see. So I get access to Carolina and Tampa because I do like taking Evans in the late second or third. I like taking Godwin every now and then. Although I have a hard time getting like Godwin's set up nicely, but his price is expensive compared to like Godwin's great season is not the same as Rashid, Xavier Worthy, or like Roma Doomsday's great season. So I'm real light on him. I also love George Kittle, so I have a hard time I also a lot of mixed in on running backs there, so pretty light on Godwin comparatively. I was higher on him, I think, in pre-draft than I was post-draft, just given prices. Yeah, we got a rookie glory hole right now, right? What you're gonna do? You're gonna take a right, then you're gonna poke, and then make millions. That was disrespectful, but we had fun. Yeah, and then the thing too is like Tampa gets to play Dallas week 16, which I think pushes those guys up a lot. Yeah, Carolina and Tampa could be the game you need, but it could also just be like Baker with like 3 touchdowns, one of the running backs with 2 touchdowns, and then you know like Brooks and one of the receivers kind of getting there. All right, we're up on the clock. You fucker, David. You greedy fuck, dude. You son of a bitch. I knew I couldn't push fuck you. Greedy fucks. Shiesty bastards. Oh. Motherfuckers. Yeah, that was tough. It was either D-Rob or Fields. I made a mistake. I probably should have just gone for Fields. But Jesus fucking hell. You needed 4. And what am I missing? 4 quarterbacks is the meta and eliminator? What the fuck am I missing? That seems like a huge fucking miscount on my part. Someone, come on. Yes, brother, he is going off. Jesus fuck. Yeah, someone explain to me like I'm 5. This is the back-to-back eliminator drafts that I've seen 4 quarterbacks taken by like seemingly sharp folks. What is going on? Jesus fuck. It is Taysom Hill. Like, my God. Like, what's the thought process there? You have AR and Kyler, 3 at the most. You took Goff. Like, that's a lot of capital. Is that just because you're stopping at 4 running backs and you're hoping like that bails you out? Like, what in the bloody hell moon are we doing? I'm taking Audric, you fuck. You're not getting. Who took Bo? You fuckers took Bo. Yeah, fuck you, Oberheim. Unstacked Bo. Unbelievable. Back second with Josh Reynolds, you fucking coward. You greedy fucking QB hogs. We are having fun. What's up? Losimo? Is that how you pronounce your name? Losimo? Welcome to the chat. Hit the like, hit the sub. We're all just it's simple sniponomics. We're just sniping each other to fucking hell. Get on the Rust bus. I mean, the Rust bus is the short bus to nowhere fun land. Catch my drift. Tim Patrick, come on down. Nailed it. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Someone defend your 4 quarter. Like Ian and David have taken 4 quarterbacks and eliminators. Explain yourselves. Yeah, this is the fucking the meme, except it's just a caterpillar of knives and backs. Okay, fine. Excused. David, I'm calling about your car warranty, David. Explain yourself, David. Greedy hog. Hogs get slaughtered, brother. snatch. That's disgusting. That is, by the way, that's a fun thing. You don't need Jacoby, bro. You have Josh Allen, an eliminator. Bryce Young is all you need. If you needed a third quarterback and eliminator, you are fucked. I don't care that they're all stacked. It's 4 quarters. Have we forgotten roster construction basics? What are we doing, guys? 3 quarterbacks stacked is optimal to good. 4 is too many. 4 is dead. Read the manifesto. And I don't want to hear any one of you say, I can't read. I actually wouldn't. Please admit you cannot read in the chat below. I have 4 quarterbacks stacked. Okay, and you're toast? I don't see the benefit. God damn it. You slimy fucks. Damn it, man. Brutal. God damn it. Hate that. Hate that. I want you to know something, David. I'm naming this draft. David's team is dead. All right? And the second we're out of week 1, I'm not going to know what your fate is, but I need you to keep... weekly, I want updates on this dead fucking 4 quarterback team. No. First of all, he went way before me. All right, David, name your team. Give Emo Cowboy updates weekly. Your team's good. Your team's garbage. Greedy pig. Pausing the music. Pulling up this fucking janky ass squad. Two quarterbacks in the top 80 picks. Taylor, Mostert, Tajay, Roshan, Justin. Brother. Come on. This room is as thin as it gets. My God. Like this is eliminated ass running back room. Oof. Yikes for like eliminator. Oof. Like, come on, man. The 4th quarterback was so unnecessary. Like, I get AR, Kyler, Justin. Fine. Goff or Kyler is egregious. In my humble opinion, from like optimal build structure, optimal, like, not get eliminated and have a chance. Because, like, what? The final is like a 115 final. Like, eliminator ass picks, eliminated ass allocation. Take your lump skis. Yeah, I did not like having to take Russ there. Yes, Taylor, the guy who could get outshined by your quarterback any given week, which was why it was curious why you either took him or you took 3 more fucking quarterbacks. Because, like, rushing floor, they have. Stealing, they have. One or the other is going to hit. And then going thin at running back, when your quarterback could score all the fucking rushing production in any given week, and then also taking all these, it's just like, what are we doing? It's got 2 total ACLs right now. In this economy? That's what I'm saying. I mean, touche, you got me there. You got me there, bud. That might be the biggest own. You took 4 quarterbacks and you couldn't crack 3K projected points. That's a good bit. I know. Roshan's got two ACLs, and despite that, he still looks slow as molasses compared to Khalil Herbert in the preseason. Yeah, I don't know, bud. I don't know. This room could have used some more juice at running back. That's all I'm gonna say. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like the receiver room is fun. You know, like safe floor, nice ceiling, boom spike, potentially more floor than we're giving credit for. Maybe potentially good floor. Depends on the Bowers thing. You bet against Bowers in this build, so that's fine. Mooney, fake safety. I stand by that. You also had like you had Atlanta double stacked up. So like I'm just really weirded out. You took Kyler unstacked, 3 picks past ADP. That pick made no sense to me. Jared Goff made fine sense. QB1 to wide receiver one. Like, and Jared Goff, great eliminator pick, I think, this year. And then you had the Fields out. So like Murray feels wildly odd to me there. And then Goff after that feels wildly odd to me there. That's just what I'm just struggling. And then Burton instead of like Dortch, for instance, to like take the double stack for Kyler. Yeah, I'm just confused. I'm just confused. Um, feels projected for nothing. Touche. Touche. It's kind of wet. Yeah, I don't know. God, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Then why are you taking him? If you're worried about AR missing games, you take JT, you don't take AR. That's what I'm confused by. You take JT and you go Kyler Goff Fields, you're cooking. I can buy into the I am oppoing AR with this build. You taking him right at ADP and saying he's probably going to get hurt is just a weird thing to say to me. I mean, dude, the ultimate 4 QB build is going Goff Fields Flacco like that. That's fun, right? Like Giga Brain the Eliminator. I can get in on it. I just feel like you're talking out both sides of your mouth. He's probably going to get hurt, but he has the highest upside. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, same, right? Same. But then, like, did you need 3 more condoms? Because Murray and Goff are awesome condoms. Dude, Murray Goff, I don't need any more quarterbacks. Floor, ceiling, right? Well, I'm just saying, like, I would have given you props for like the Galbrain thing. This is a baller ass superflex team, no lie. Yeah, you're lapping the field in superflex. Can we get a superflex eliminator? Could you imagine the chaos of superflex eliminator? My God, that would be. Yeah, I just don't think if you take 4 quarterbacks, you're like really behind the 8 ball. If you're covering your ass for injuries, so then just push them all late. You can't. I mean, I'm sorry. Just the data is you cannot have your cake and eat it too. You can't take them early and take them often. It's the whole thing with running back, right? You can't do 5 running backs straight. You're dead. You know, hyperfragile quarterback condom. That's what we're calling this strategy. Hyperfragile quarterback condom. It is gonna get crazy. I can't wait. It'll be fun. Oh, that's good. All right, we gotta end on that. We gotta end on that one. Brother, I'm not emo. It's not emo for no reason. I'm a nihilistic, cynical bitch. Oh, the 3 broken condoms. That's so good. That's so good. Oh man. We're having a good time. That was fun. Ending on that note, that's beautiful. David, thank you for supplying us with the best bit we could do. Um yeah, love to put the plan B into the condom. James, Ian, Johnny, David, Snowman, I don't remember what your first name is. Anomalies, I don't know what your first name is. Tom, Christopher, Yosh, Thad. Who else am I missing? Pepper Tony, Charlie had to bounce. Meatwad had to bounce. Goblor lurking. Best ball on call. C40. I forget what your first name is. It's probably Chris, if I had to guess. I lost. I hit the chat and then I didn't unwatch it. There we go. All right, everybody shouts out. Shouts out to everybody for joining us. Basketball brunch was off the rails and on the rails. We got rugged a little bit. We adjusted. We had fun. We ripped them. Hit the sub. Hit the like. We're on the road to 3K. After this video, leave a comment because it gives you an entry into our $100 cash giveaway, $25 voucher for the merch store, and 12 free months of premium content. Guys, it's the road to 3K. Get yourself some free money, free entries. Have a blast, y'all. Thanks for joining us. Good drafting the rest of the way. This is the home stretch. Keep your head on a swivel with news and notes. Come join us again tomorrow evening here with Kevin Tompkins. Come join us for Best Ball Happy Hour in just 5 short days with Patty Warbucks himself. Have a good one. Much love. Peace.